What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, back at it again, and welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to do something a little bit different and just do a kind of a collection update on the Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2, and this is a focus collection on Boba Fett. And there's tons of variants with Boba Fett, the figure itself, and then of course there's tons of variants with the card back. So I love collecting these, and I love it because this was like Kenner's last hurrah in making the action figures for Star Wars until Hasbro took over. But very interesting figures. Of course, some people hate them, some people like them, just because the figures are kind of a little exaggerated with their body mass, and of course they're all bulked out and everything, like they've been hitting the gym all day. And so I like it. Like I said, this was kind of Kenner's last hurrah. Originally Kenner making action figures for Star Wars, and so the focus of my collection here is obviously Boba Fett, and then of course as you see right here in front of you guys, I do have all the red cards in my collection, and I have the green cards right here. I just couldn't fit it all into the frame here, but I kind of just want to go over the red cards and then I'll go over the green cards to show you what I have in my collection. And like I said, very unique. There's tons of different variants out there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kick it off with pretty much your standard US standard release of Boba Fett here. And of course, this is a US standard red card Boba Fett that released, I want to say mid 90s and 1996 and stuff like that. So this one's just a very interesting variant with the half circles, which is pretty much the one sought out variants that are out there right now. And there are multiple variants with the figure itself. Of course, like I said, this is the half circles, as you can see right there. There is a variant where it has both full circles, which I'll show you in a minute. There is a variant where there's a full circle and no circle, and then there's a variant with the chest emblem missing, the shoulder emblem missing, and of course something with the helmet. I believe it's like the two little yellow dots there, or the little arrows there. I think they're missing. So there's very unique variants. But I haven't really seen a lot of them come up in the market. But here is my US standard red card. Pretty basic here. You got the nice bio of Boba Fett, and then of course you have the figures being released, and then of course the vehicles that were being released, and of course just like they did it back in the day, was they always had a fan club. A lot of figures had fan clubs and stuff like that, to entice kids to go ahead and purchase vehicles or figures and whatnot, and so it was really cool. So here is like I said, my US standard Boba Fett card, and I'll show you the label here. So this is a 1996 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 red card Boba Fett with the half circles. This one received an 85, so really great score. But like I said, this is just a regular US standard card, except that the figure is a different variant. And then of course coming over here, this is another US standard carded figure, but this was a exclusive, and this was a Toy Expo exclusive. And of course this one is signed by Jeremy Bullock, who portrayed Boba Fett in the films, and you have a nice picture of him. So this was really cool because this was a limited edition. There is of course, this is a Philadelphia Toy Expo, and then the green card is a Japan Toy Expo, which I only seen it come up once, and that was it. So that is another crazy variant to get out there, one of the limited edition expos, But here is here's Jeremy Bullock, and of course, like I said, he's the one that portrayed Boba Fett in the films. And of course, let me show you the label here. So this is a 1998 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 red card Boba Fett Philadelphia Toy Expo, and this one received an 85, so really great score. And this is a regular standard US card, as you can see right here. Same thing, you got the bio, you got the figures, the vehicles, and of course you still have that fan club offer right there on the side. So really cool. And this is a really nice piece. Like I said, I don't know how many actually were out there. I don't know if it was like 500, 1,000 or whatnot, but I do need to find out how many actually were released in that Toy Expo. But like I said, there was that one Philadelphia, and then there was that green card Japan Toy Expo. So those were pretty much the two that I know of so far right here for the Power of the Force 2. Now the next one is the this is kind of going more into international releases, and this is my Canadian Power of the Force 2. This is the more recent one that I just picked up, and you know, same thing. This is pretty much the same card of a US. Of course, this one does have the secondary language there, so it's in French. Down here it's in French, and then of course on the back side it pretty much looks the same as a US card. Of course, that now this one has it in dual languages for the bio of Boba Fett. But here, like I said, this is a Canadian. You can still pick these up. They're not too hard to pick up. And then of course, this is not a crazy variant with the actual figure. You know, you do see the full circles, which is kind of your common figure there. So let me show you the label on this guy right here. So this is a 1996 Kenner Star Wars, Star Wars Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett, full circles on both hands. And this one really received a 80 plus. So a great score for this guy right here. Like I said, I do see this come up in the market quite often, so it's not that hard to pick up. The next one I would say is a little bit more harder to get. I do see it once in a while come up, but this is of course a Japan release, which you wouldn't even think this was a Japan carded figure, but of course what they ended up doing was using a kind of a standard US carded figure, and then they slapped on the sticker right here in Japanese. So very cool. And like I said, there is a red card. Obviously this is the red card, but there is a green card of this, you know, in Japanese. So that one I rarely see, so that I think that one's probably going to be a little harder to find. But here's, you know, the Japanese. So here's a 1996 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 red card Boba Fett, Japan, square blister, and this one received an 80 plus. So again, a really nice score. And you know, like I said, I really don't see these guys come up that much in the market, especially that green card, and I'm still looking and I have no luck on that one. But this is kind of somewhat rare, I would say, to find out there. Now the last one here in my red card is, of course, this is a really beautiful one. This is a, you know, tri logo Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett card right here, and this is beautiful. I just love tri logos. I love this you know, just the way it looks. It just looks amazing. Of course, you know, this is in multiple languages, and this one right here, there are two variants with this one. You do have the tri logo without the insert right there, and then this one of course has the insert, and that insert's just an advertisement for the THX sound system for their upcoming, you know, re-releases of the movie. So really awesome. Let me show you the label. So this is a 1996 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 red card tri-logo Boba Fett with the THX insert. This one received an 85, and this one's a really gorgeous piece just because they did something different for the international market here. And obviously the backside is completely different to what you normally see on a US standard card. So that it's really awesome that they did something completely different. So now you have the figures, but you have a nice blue background, and of course you have the stats, which is pretty much the bio in different languages, which is really awesome. So that tri logo, man, it's really awesome, and I do need to pick up one without the insert just to have it, you know, different variants. So there's that one. Now I am missing a few more, which I'm working on, and some are still being graded at AFA at the moment. So once they come in, then, you know, I'll show you guys the new additions to the red cards. But the green cards, I don't have that many, but I do have some, you know, I have some, you know. And what I have here is the freeze frame. Now this was kind of like I want to say, you know, Kenner started doing this more for the collectors out there, and they started introducing these free frames, action slides, which is a little picture of the scene where whatever figure is being, you know, displayed or being sold there. So there you got a nice picture of Boba Fett meeting up, and so this is really cool. And this is a US standard card, so, you know, this was kind of like you just regular release and everything like that. And in the back you have the picture of what's actually in the freeze frame. You got some of the figures, some of the creatures, or the kind of like the packs that were being released, and of course you have a little checklist of what's coming out. And then you do have the offer there to pick up the I want to say the booklet there that actually holds the slides, so you could just hold them in there, and it's a nice little book to maintain them into. So really cool. So this is my, this is a US standard here released, and I'll show you the label here. So this is a 1998 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 freeze frame Boba Fett, and this one received an 85+, so really great score. And like I said, that was pretty much your US standard release of that freeze frame. And here I have the international one, which is almost the exact same, hardback, except that they just added the 3 languages. So this is a tri-language version of this US release. And of course this one's a little bit different because what they added was the pamphlet to go ahead and pick up that freeze frame holder booklet. And so on the back here you'll see that it's not actually advertised, but everything looks the same. It's just, they added more languages so you can see more text there and everything like that. So really cool. And let me show you the label here. So this is a 1998 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 freeze frame tri-language Boba Fett, and this one received an 80. So really great score. So those are the 2 right there that was being released for the market, your US standard one, and of course you had the international standard release right there. Now the last one that I got here, this was part of collection 3, which they kind of did a little bit later, or actually it was actually a year before doing the freeze frame. But this was kind of what they started doing, was this hologram sticker. Now this one is not the best graded. They put they graded, the subgrade is actually Y for yellowing on the bubble, which I really don't see, but that's what they got. But obviously you can see some pretty bad damages right there on the card back, so I kind of want to get another one and get a better grade. So but here is collection 3, and of course they started doing the hologram sticker there of Boba Fett, so you can see, and that's really nice. This one right here is a 1997 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 green card Boba Fett collection 3 with the holo sticker, the hologram sticker, and of course this one received the 70, not the best score. Hopefully I could pick up another one a little bit more mintier than this one, but this is a really nice piece. And of course there are collection 1 and then collection 3, which I do have a collection 1 just to show you in a moment. But here on the back side, same thing. You got vehicles, you got the figures, and of course you got their nice bio of Boba Fett. And so here you have collection 3, and then here's this one that I have recently, and this is collection 1, as you see right there. Pretty much the same figures, it's just that the collection 1 was released first. Again, it still has the holo sticker, and they are 2 variants with these guys. You have the holo sticker, and then you have a regular photo just like the red cards. I don't know why they were doing that. It's just it got a little crazy towards the end, I want to say, when they were releasing these hologram stickers and then non-hologram stickers and so forth. But again, this is collection 1 right here, and the back side is pretty much the same. Same figures being advertised, same vehicles. You got the bio and everything like that. So this guy right here, I need to send it off, and pretty much this is how I send it off. I use these star cases. It's really nice. It keeps the card back flat, and then it has that extra I want to say that little extra space right there between the bubbles, so it doesn't get damaged when I send figures. So I usually use these star cases either with Star Wars or non-Star Wars carded stuff. So I love these cases. But yeah, so there's collection 1 right there and collection 3, and like I said, man, that is it, man. That is my current situation with the Power of the Force 2. There's so many right now. I'm still missing an Italian one, of course, and then, like I said, I am missing a couple of different variants with these green cards with the non hologram there, and then of course I'm missing a Japan green card. So but that's pretty much it, guys. That is it. That is my collection right here. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys definitely in the next video.